Well, until like the audience has seen it, that's always a little interesting, because I want people to evaluate the work based on the work and not based on the hype around it. But I don't think they'll be disappointed, so I'm excited about it. And this is like an amazing ensemble cast, and so it's excited to do this kind of storytelling with this many characters and to go deep with each of them. And so, yeah, I'm excited. We'll see. Mudbound is based on a novel by Hilary Jordan, and it's a post-World War II drama. And it's about these two families who are kind of tied together via this one piece of land in the South. And so, thematically, the film is about friendship. It's about not being able to go home, and also talks about race in this very kind of like layered, complicated way. And we see, these different families fighting on the front lines for their own survival. We have mothers fighting in different ways than husbands, and we have this friendship that kind of blossoms and is kind of counter to like what the narrative of the South is. And so I think it's like we get to see these complicated relationships and these people kind of each fighting for their own kind of best interest.
The script was so wonderful and captured everything that was beautiful about the book. It deals with a struggling farm in the South, and particularly a cotton farm, which my character's older brother and his wife Laura are trying to prosper off of. But I also had two grandfathers that fought in the war, and my character Jamie and Jason's character Ronzel are both coming back from the war, and it was interesting to see how both my grandfathers handled themselves after the war. So that I related to it greatly.
The film, to me, it really spoke really loudly, because the beautiful thing is when people discover that they really need each other more than they think they know, or more than they know they need each other. And that love is colorless, and that right now, like, we're discovering that, like, especially right now in today's world, we're discovering that it doesn't matter what color you are, we're in this together, and at some point we're going to end up having to help each other and finding that we have so much in common, which is love.
Once I read the script and saw how well balanced it was between the white family and the black family, and had some redemptive qualities with this black man, and then to be able to work with this phenomenal cast was just beautiful.
As far as the film, I feel like, well, me myself, I'm a visual learner. And I feel like when you give somebody that art that's gonna last forever, they interpret it way different than like reading a book or learning in school. But when you get to take that ride, because you get to be on both sides, you get to be with the white family, you get to be with the black family, you get to be with war veterans, you get to really be with these people and see how they feel, and I feel like that piece of art will last forever, so it's just dope to be a part of it.
My experience in the UK, that this was a period of time that I never really knew about in terms of post-war America, and it's so fascinating and so odd and upsetting, and is still so relevant today in terms of how we treat the people in our society.
I think the takeaway is that we're all in the same boat. We're kind of locked in the symbiotic relationships, and I think the power of film is the fact that it allows people to see themselves, and through these different characters they can see themselves and have the critical distance to be able to kind of think about their own kind of beliefs and just see themselves.